Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Hot Toys Veteran. Um, big announcement came out, I guess, after midnight at some point. Um, Incredible. It's insane. Um, one of these, one of them, one of the figures, actually, yeah, one of the figures that we got for pre-order now was teased, as you guys may know, years ago. The other one, a lot of people didn't even expect it. I made the prediction that it was coming, and we're still waiting for another one of those predictions. So, super exciting um, news about that. And let me see who's in the chat real quick. Insane One, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Hector, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Yeah, I'm going to talk about that later on. I that was supposed to be my figure of the week on what's today, Tuesday, on Saturday, and I completely forgot about it because we were on so long that I just figured let me just hop off that. But William, what's going on, my friend? He was the first one. William was the first message. It was like hours ago. He was like, add me to the raft to the giveaway. This guy, unbelievable. Terry, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Jables, what's up, my friend? What's going on? So, guys, what did you guys think about this? This is insane. We already have mixed feelings about specifically this figure, which is Padme. It's, again, it was teased a long time ago. A lot of people know about that. A lot of people thought, well, it's never going to get released. It's in the what do you call it? It's not, it's not coming. It's not coming. Same thing has been said about the Vulture. And so the fact that it's here, it's here now. It's finally, up for pre-order. I specifically wasn't going to pre-order either one, just out of principle because of what's going on and all that stuff. So I waited maybe about an hour or so, and then I said, you know what? I said, let me just pre-order because, number one, I had coupon codes. So I ordered Anakin with a 20% with a $20 off and Padme with a $25 off coupon code. I said, let me use those. And then not only that, but just because you never know. You know what I mean? Remember what happened with Anakin, Dark Side Anakin. Nobody wanted him. And then, just to avoid any issue, because again, these two figures may be mass produced. We don't know. But what if these are the two that Hot Toys decide, you know what, let's not make too many because we're going to come out with, specifically Anakin, we're going to come out with the Obi-Wan version of him, from the flashback. So to avoid any issues and avoid having it going on wait list without, even knowing, I said, you know what, let me just order them both. Now I'm set. I don't have to worry about any of that. So it was just a tricky situation for me because, like I told you guys, on the last stream, I'm not pre-ordering everything. Still pre-ordering most. Just a couple things I haven't pre-ordered, like I told you guys, Gore from Thor, and I haven't pre-ordered the new clone trooper from the Obi-Wan show, just because I know they're going to be available. So that's why I was like, you know what, it is what it is. But let me pre-order them to avoid any issues. Bad Boy for Life, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Thule, my friend, what's going on? Yeah, it's incredible, is right. She looks great. Yep. So I'm going to show you guys the AITC figure. Yep. The fact that, like, I think the biggest shock is that they're finally here. You know what I mean? like I said, I was doing, once I saw that Hot Toys was doing what they were doing, I started to pick up a little pattern. And I said, anything that's been shown for years, and just never made, they're all coming. Again, Kit Fisto is one of them. 100% coming, especially after this. Forget it. 100% coming. We know Mace is coming. So, it's just very exciting for, to get those figures finally. Bad Flash says, damn, I collect Star Wars, but I don't collect Star Wars, but yep. You're going to get in some trouble, my friend, because these figures are not going to end. I mean, obviously, if you have some self-control and you could get just whatever it is that you like, but there's so much to come from these movies. And I don't know if you guys saw, we're gonna look into it in a little bit more, but there's a picture of Count Dooku in there. I don't know if you guys missed it or not, but does that mean it's going to be reissued? I don't think so. Is there a possibility? Absolutely, but I doubt it. Graham, my friend, thanks for being here. I thought you were busy. Oh, so Thule says Christmas tree. If anyone hasn't done it already, oh yeah. What's his name? Thank you, Terry. Who said that also? William. William posted that in the group as well. So thank you, William, for that as well. I got that. So yeah, guys. So I wanted to, let me go through these real quick. Thule says, "Mommy Patton is coming home." Mark Mitchell, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Calvin, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Thule says, someone pointed out that keep. Yeah, that's the thing. I saw it quickly. When I see figures in those pictures that have already been released, I don't really, take it too seriously because they're already out. So, it could be the same figure, that's already out. So that's what I'm asking. Or saying that does it mean it's going to be reissued? I don't think so. But again, you never know because it's easy money for them now with these figures coming out. Whoever doesn't have them has their opportunity to get them. So they released Yoda for twice. So exactly. There's always a possibility to, to have people buy them. And if whoever needs it will get it, and if they don't, they'll sit there. And it is what it is. What are you going to do? Like every other figure right now, anyway. Eddie, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Big Dog. Woo! What's going on, my friend? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing all right. Eddie, my friend, what's going on? So let's get into the pictures, guys. So this is the first one. So we're getting rolling eyes, which is, I feel like for some really important figures, it's a norm now for them, obviously, especially if the figure doesn't have too many accessories, which is cool. Look at this. I think she looks awesome. And remember, this is only the prototype. She could look better or she could look worse. Right now, this is, very good. Look what she comes with. She comes with the little, scarf, jacket, thing. She's got the little head dress, which again, I don't know. I didn't like the way it looked. I don't know who's going to use that. I feel like you're going to be wasting that beautiful head sculpt. See, like, I don't know. I think it takes away from the look. I'm not gonna be posing her like that. I mean, it's cool that we got it, absolutely, but I don't see it like that. Look how beautiful she looks. I think she looks amazing, just like this. I feel like this is necessary, even though without it, see, like this looks very plain just because she's all white. But this look here, I think it looks so classy and so nice. So I'm probably going to display her like this. Again, this is cool. This is more like a battle. You know what I mean? Like she's ready for a battle, for war. So this is okay, too. But for me, it's too plain. So I need that. Look at that, guys. Look at that picture. How beautiful is that? He looks incredible. I think out of the two, he looks, I mean, they look great. He looks way better than she does. Like, way better than she does. Look at that. Look at that look. Look how mean he looks. Look how great she looked here. She looks incredible. There's some. That's another thing. There's some angles though that if you look, and I'm gonna go through them. In some angles, when they move the eyes a certain way, like her face looks completely off. Like it looks really, really bad. See, like here, she looks a little cockeyed. Look at that. Like the eye looks weird. And again, we understand it's the rolling eyes function, and not every angle is going to look, exactly the same or great, but it's to be expected. Big Dog Fan says she will look great on the shelf with Princess. Yep, exactly. Yep, very good. 1-6 Junkie, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Do you think we'll get we're getting Christ Obi-Wan. Believe me, that's coming soon. Probably after Mace, but he's 100% coming. There's no way you're gonna get this Anakin without Obi-Wan. And remember, again, I said this multiple times before. The flashback from the Obi-Wan show. What do you get? You get those two characters, at that age. So you're going to get them as well. Again, I believe for the show. Eric, my friend, what's going on? Jeff, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. They look awesome. Yeah, they do. I think she looks like Nat, but not really Padme too. No, I think that she looks, again, some angles she looks horrible, some angles she looks, perfect. But I think she does, she does look like the character. Anakin says, I want more, but oh man. Eric said, yeah, absolutely. Kit Fisto's coming. 100%. So I want to show you guys, see, like here she looks perfect. If you look at her eyes here, look at that. It doesn't look like her at all. Look, she looks cockeyed, her eyes too far to the right. So, but again, some angles, it's just how it is with pictures. Some angles look great, some angles don't look great. But here she looks incredible. Here, look, she doesn't look that good either. Look at the eyes, too much up, which again, it's the angle of the picture. But that doesn't mean there's a lot of like grain to the image. If you see, it looks like she has like acne or something. I don't know. I guess they did that to give it texture. But it looks very real. Like you could touch her face and like feel the bumps. But again, remember that when we get that in hand, you lose a lot of that and you get a lot of softer, a softer look to look at this. Here she looks incredible. Really, really good. I think this is my favorite picture of all of them. Can you control the? I believe so. Some. I remember sometimes you could only do like if you turn, they were both connected, so it was just one little knob. Would you turn to the right, they would turn to the left, and then it would turn to the left, they would turn to the right. So that was an option. That was the only option back years ago. But now I think you could do separately as well. Gable says yes. See, like this picture is beautiful. This picture looks great. But again, not as good as this picture. Look at her face here. Look at her face here. I think there's too much white in the picture here because it's a little darker. She looks better. But here the picture is a lot whiter, so it doesn't look as good. Not that she looks bad. It's not as good. See, here she doesn't really look like her much. Again, because of the eyes. But not that she looks bad. It's just some pictures she looks better. And look, here she looks incredible. Again, look at that. She looks like a lot of like she had, when somebody has really bad acne, and then it heals, but then they got those holes on her face, and they got like that acne scar like all over her face. That's what she looks like she has, because it's so grainy. There's so much detail on there. Look at him. He looks insane. I like how they added the little hairs right here. That's like, I would have never noticed if the hair was there or not. But the fact that they added that, like, that's so sick. Look at that. So she comes with, like I said, the headdress. She's got that that scarf, cloak thing. It says bonus unused headpiece from Star Wars Attack of the Clones. So you get the weapon, you get the pistol, you get the rifle. These bases too, they're a little bit different bases. I don't know if they're attached to the base or they're an add-on piece like the Bo-Katan base, that little add-on piece that you put in the front. We don't know yet. I don't know. If they're attached, that would be cool. If they're not attached, it is what it is. But really, really great looking figure. Again, right now, see rolling eye function. So I'm assuming it's separately. But again, either way, we've gotten either way, so it doesn't really matter as long as we get the. I personally don't try to move the eyes anyway. I just have them looking straight. But for those who do, it's cool. It's a cool feature. Look, she looks great from far away. Look at that. She looks great right there. Really, really good. But remember, a lot of this stuff is going to change, whether it's for the better or for the worse. Is gonna change. Big Dog Pound says the top middle head sculpt pick, her eyes look. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In some angles, it looks weird. It looks very weird. On you, so I wonder. Tyrion. Wouldn't hide that. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. Whoever wants to, go ahead, but I wouldn't. I think she looks great, and I think she looks great with the hair exposed and stuff like that. So I think that headdress looks weird. So I just wouldn't. I wouldn't use that. Glad they didn't use that in the movie. Oh man. So that's Padme. So let's go to the price. What do you guys think of this price? $270. Okay, $270 for as basic as she comes. I think at this point, we're paying for popularity. I think we're paying for obviously the name, the license. This figure should be more than, again, inflation and blah blah blah. We could get into all that, but I feel like $270 for that figure is way too much. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to buy it. It doesn't mean that it's not worth that. You know what I mean? It's just, it's way too much. Something like that, in my opinion, $220, $230, then $270. Like, what are you giving us for $270? A body, 2 weapons, a plain outfit, a white outfit at that. What do you, a belt, a pouch, the holsters. You know what I mean? Like, what is $270 that, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. The boots. This thing, what does that cost? $10? No. So, it's a little pricey, but again, it's whoever's buying it's because they like the character, they want that character. It's like the Princess Leia of that generation. So, it's understandable. Big Dope says, Padme is a day one pre-order for me. I've been asking this for a year. I'm going to put, yeah, exactly. And you're not alone, Big Dope. A lot of people have been waiting for this, and a lot of people who don't pre-order day one, this is one of the figures that was a day one pre-order for them. So, it's not a shocking thing. Jeff says should be $255. Not even Jeff. Like I said, $220, maybe $230, $235 max, but even $240 is too much. I would say between $215 and like $235. $255 is even higher. The price you're right. Now, yeah, I mean, if it's right for you, that's fine, but not for something like this. Not for something like this. So for that, my friend, you get a
wrong.
So again, I don't think this is worth $270. But again, am I buying it? Absolutely, because of the figure, because who it is, and that's what's making people buy it. If it was somebody else at $270 with this outfit, I could guarantee you they would probably hold off, to get it for way cheaper than that, because again, it's not worth that price. Big Doe says, I used a coupon and 100, and there you go. So that's beautiful. I used the same thing. I used a $25 coupon for her and a $20 coupon for him, and I pre-ordered them right away. I have so many coupons saved that I was like, you know what? Let me just use whatever I can. David says, I had a feeling these are both going to be $270, $290 just because Just no, exactly. I mean, even for let's go to Anakin. So Anakin, again, I would understand. Again, 290 is let me get to his price real quick. Just to 279, not 290, 279 for Anakin, right? So why? Obviously, I understand that he has more accessories. Okay, he has more accessories. There's more to him in general. Okay, the outfit is already more clothing than Padme. Okay, the weapons, he's got two lightsabers, already more than Padme. You know, so Thule says you're getting mommy for 270. I mean, that's the retail price. You know, if you want to hold off, you'll probably get it for cheaper eventually, but it doesn't mean that it's worth, it's worth that money. You know what I mean? It's for that figure, for the amount of things that you get, those, the fact that it's a plain white outfit, like there's nothing to it. No way. There's no way. So again,
Wrong.
So, but if you love the price, you love the price. What are you going to do? If you're happy paying that price, and you're happy paying that price, who am I to tell you, that price is wrong? I'm talking about me. Like, is it worth it for me? I don't think so. And I'm pointing out, what it is that I don't like about that price because of, what she comes with. But if you're happy, hey, that's awesome. Jable says, I feel like Anakin's price is a bit more accurate. That's another thing. So you get the USB, you get exactly. I didn't even get into that yet, but exactly, you get a lot more with him than you do with her. You got the eye rolling function. Look at this alone. Just by looking at this, you got more stuff. So look at that. The robot arm, which is an awesome addition. That's a must. You got the two lightsabers, USB powered, like you said. The base, same base as Padme. Look at that. How sick is that? And you get the cloak. Look at that. Look how sick that looks. So, it's that's more understandable. I would be okay. Obviously, I am okay, because I already paid for it. But, I am more comfortable with this than with Padme. And again, I understand why Padme is that price, because they're not going to, price her that much lower than him. They're not going to put her for 220, 230, and then him 270. Because people are like, oh, why such a big difference, blah, blah, blah. So, that's how they increase their prices and not make it so obvious. And it's just it makes it, it makes you process it better and swallow it better, because it's like, all right, it's $9 less because she doesn't come with that much about, but really think about what she comes with to give it that $270 price range. I don't think so. Mike, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Man, we're running out of pain. Put two exactly. There you go. So it's crazy, but again, whoever's happy with the price, that's amazing. That's good. I'm happy for you. Jeff says makes it 300. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's not 300. Remember, some people pay tax, some people have to pay shipping. Even that $25 what do you call it, coupon code that I use, it's still my total was exactly what it was. What is it, 270 something actually. So it's just it's pricey. It's a pricey figure for what it is. Padme specifically. Django's 285. Kevin, exactly. But now they're increasing their prices. That's what I'm saying. They're slowly, they're slowly giving you. And again, what did I say earlier? We're paying for the name as well. We're paying for who she is. She's obviously more popular, in that realm than Django was. Django only appeared in that second movie, the episode 2, the Attack of the Clones. Padme was first, second, third. So, it's a different story, with the name, with the character. So, of course, she's more valuable and it's going to be worth more, absolutely. But when it comes to the figure itself, she didn't come with much to justify that that price. Again, this is what I think. I'm not saying that you guys should feel the same or you guys are wrong for feeling that, however you feel. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that that's how I see that situation with her. MB Dice, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for being here. If you order from Sideshow, what coupon? So here's the thing, and here's a little trick that I don't know if anybody knows this. I figured it out again from pre-ordering so much and for so many years. I noticed, and this is another little thing that I found out. I forget which figure I was gonna pre-order, and I waited a few days. I wasn't gonna pre-order. I said, you know what? Oh, Gore. It was actually Gore. And I wasn't, again, still haven't pre-ordered it, and not even made it even more of a reason why I didn't pre-order it. So I didn't pre-order it as soon as it came out. I waited about 3 days, and I said, you know what? I said, just to avoid any issues, let me just pre-order the figure real quick. Because I've been pre-ordering for years, I know that as soon as a figure goes up for pre-order, you could use the coupon codes that start in thanks. And that's, I think, $20 off, I believe. You could immediately, the figure, as soon as the figure is up for pre-order and you use that coupon code, you could use it every single time. What I noticed was that waiting days after the figure is already announced for pre-order and you try to use the coupon code, it won't allow you to use it. So which is why I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to bother because I couldn't even use the coupon code. But specifically, that has been the one that I've been using. If it's in my account and I'm able to use, there's an item coming and day one, and I pre-order using the thanks coupon code, it works every time. And today, the second one I used, because I only had one thanks, the second was the one that starts with LC, I believe. I don't know where that one came from, but it was there. So I said, you know what? I said, let me see if this works. The regular ones that we get tons of, I forget what they are, didn't work. Actually, let me tell you guys real quick so you guys know exactly which ones I'm talking about, because it's, for those who want to use the coupon codes from the get-go, which ones are the HT. So the HT ones don't work. Those never work. They never work for anything, unless the figure is already in stock. But the LC worked for me for $25 off, and the thanks work for $20 off. That's what I used today. Again, if you wait longer than, I guess I'm assuming, because I waited 3 days for Gore, if you wait any longer than a day or two, then it won't work. But again, that just happened to me. I don't know how that happened, but the thanks works every time as long as it's day one pre-order. USB, yep, USB. Again, the USB is cool, very cool feature. I'm not going to use it. I didn't use it for the Miles Morales 2020 suit. Cool feature, really, really cool feature. But, having wires like that coming out of the detail it's not really effective. It doesn't really work for me. So I just, again, it's cool if you're going to use them, but I don't. So it is what it is for me. But great, add-on. Big Dogs, they know this is the first Padme and will hold value, I bet. Yeah, so that's another thing. So that's the reason why I said, you know what, let me just avoid any problems, because we don't know how quickly it's going to go on a wait list. We don't know how many they made. We don't know, again, because there could be a Queen Amidala from episode 1. There could be, another one from episode 3. We don't know that. But same thing with Leia. The first Leia came out. How much is it worth now? Yeah, there were more, but the first one is how much? So that's what I mean. So to avoid any issues, you know what? Let me just pre-order real quick and just get it out of the way, just to avoid any problems with wait lists and stuff like that. And be that. So yeah. So that's my thing. So look. This whole outfit, the piece that he gets on top. That cloak thing. That jacket looking thing. Look at Count Dooku. He looks incredible. Somebody talked about the caping wired. I don't remember if his was wired. Already. I have him posed next to Anakin. Again, I don't remember it being wired, but again, it doesn't mean that there's not a possibility to get this reissued. There isn't. This could come at, again, at any moment, because whoever missed out, and this figure I don't think is going for too expensive anyway, but they want to make that money again, and they'll make it, and they'll tweak it. They'll give you, an updated cape, for example, if that's the case. And whoever missed it, who isn't going to buy it? They'll be like, oh, I get the better one. Now I get the 2.0 with the new base and blah, 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 with the new cape and blah, blah, blah. So, so they'll make their money either way, but it doesn't mean that it's not coming just because it hasn't been out for that long. What, a couple of years maybe? So, but this thing is beautiful. This thing is beautiful. They look amazing together as well. Look at that. Incredible. That's going to look so good next to each other. See, look, you get that jacket, outfit thing that goes on top of his arm. The metallic arm is cool. Look, you already get way much. And here's the mind trick of Hot Toys. You get her for $270 and him for $279. How would you look at that? You go, oh wow, I get a lot more stuff for him for only $9. Again, not realizing how expensive she is already. Like him, Darth Vader, forget it. He's worth, they could have priced him at $295 and you're not going to complain. Just because of not only, what movie he's from, who it is, all that stuff. But her, she may, be the same, have the same meaning, be as meaningful as him to some people. But when it comes to what the figure looks like and comes with, it's not a $270 figure. I'll tell you that right now. Again, that's what I think. This Anakin announcement, my drive. That's another thing. So, does that mean that a lot of people are going to go looking for it now and say, you know what, I really want it now, and people are going to bank on this? Possibility as well. But does it mean that there's a new one? The new one's not coming. Doesn't mean that. There's a huge possibility that it could be in the works and could be announced at any moment. But because usually when Hot Toys does this, it's not for nothing. You know what I mean? Because there's no reason for them to add Count Dooku in any of these pictures. It's just, again, it can be used to get you guys, number one, hyped for the figure. Like, oh man, if you already have Count Dooku, man, I really want this Anakin to go with it, right? If you don't have Count Dooku, oh man, I really want to, get Count Dooku now. And, obviously they would hope that you would buy it from, Sideshow if it's still available, obviously. So, if it is, they still make that money. If not, then it is what it is, but it's still creating hype for their stuff, for their products, So, again, they usually do these things for a reason. It's not for nothing. Again, when they tease those droids and they added the picture of Mace, it's like, oh man, when Mace comes out, then I could, so let me get these droids now. So when he comes out, I could display him like that. So it's all part of a game plan. It's not just, let me just throw this figure out there. And obviously, it's part of the movie as well. So they're making you relive that moment of the movie, when they were fighting. So it's all, it's all related. It's all marketing. It's all, it's all working on people's feelings and nostalgia and all that stuff. So it's all, it's all part of the plan. Eddie says, well, you pose it with or without a mechanical arm, and does it? See, that's the thing. I love the mechanical arm, but the fact that he came with both lightsabers, I don't know. So it's going to be hard. If the mechanical arm is articulated like it should be, like, because Darkside Anakin's is, I may display him with both lightsabers and the mechanical arm just because I like that look anyway. I had my Darkside Anakin displayed that way, so I just love that look. Force choke that like button. Thank you, Tuli, my friend. I appreciate it. You always push the likes. I never do because I never think about that stuff. It doesn't, I don't. It's not something that I worry about. But thank you, my friend. I appreciate it every time. Salty Galactic, my friend. What's going on? Thank you for being here. This Anakin and the soup bike. Yep, that's another thing. Another soup bike. It's a possibility. Again, I was where was I saw the Boba Fett, the double pack. You put that Boba Fett on a soup bike, on Mandalorian, that incredible. So that's a possibility as well. What if they make a soup bike for that Mandalorian? Huge possibility. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that they can, and obviously they're already made. You know, the suplex are already made. All they got to do is tweak a couple colors here and there, a couple things here and there, and there you go. You know, brand new suplex. You know, it'll work for, you know, this Mandalorian suplex will work for the what do you call it? The Boba Fett. You know, and I was actually going to try to do, you know, pull that off, but you know, obviously remember that his outfit is all black, and he on the you know, like a bantha scene, he was all white. He had an all white outfit, so that's why I didn't even bother putting it on. But would it look cool? Absolutely. Would it work? Absolutely. So, you know, it's very doable. Every guy says, would anyone want to recreate the secret wedding? Would need custom outfit though. That'd be cool. That's a good idea. So, you know, so this is, you know, again, his price $279. You know, it is what it is. Whoever's not going to buy because of the price, they're not going to buy because of the price. So it's up to the person. You know, if you're happy with the price, great. If you're not, you know, what are you going to do? All you can do is hold off till it's cheaper. You know, that's all you can do if you're unhappy with the price. And I got these images from D'Lo. Shout out to D'Lo. He sent them to me for the show. These are the comparisons of what they look like. Obviously from the movie. This is the real actor, obviously, Hayden, and then obviously this is from the promo pictures of the figure. Mark, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Yeah, these are awesome. Thank you for coming, my friend. So yeah, so look at this, guys. Insane. Look how great they look. Look at that. If you raise his head a little bit right here, look at that. Because he's looking down a little too much. If you raised his head a little bit, obviously they did that to make him look a little bit meaner. But if you raise the head a little bit more, he's spot on. Same exact thing. Same exact person. The outfit is about, yep, absolutely. And you may, you know, it may look like there's a different, it look like a little bit like either bluish or something. It's just the lighting. You know, it's the lighting hitting it differently. But amazing. Let me get to the other image. Where is it? This is Padme. Oh, don't tell me I got to keep doing this every time. Hold on 1 second, guys, because I am not going to keep closing and opening this thing the entire time. Let me see if I could change the way this opens. Let me see. Hold on. Because it's making me close each image and then reopen the image and then, oh, this doesn't even work either. Oh, no. That's going to be annoying. Let's see. Here we go. Hopefully this works. Come on. There, oh, here we go. Got it. Okay. Woo. I was going to say, I am not doing that at all by any means. Hold on. Let me close this. Let me open this. There we go. Okay, here we go. So now we have, look at Padme. Unbelievable. She looks incredible. She looks amazing. There we go. MB Dyson says, yeah, they are definitely reproducing the old promo. Yeah. Yep, look at that. She looks beautiful. Again, somebody mentioned she looks younger. She looks too old, too mature in the with the head sculpt. Absolutely, as you can see here. But it doesn't mean that she looks, you know, bad. Then here she's got her mouth open. Her mouth is closed here. She's got softer features, obviously, in real life than she does here. Here she looks kind of, you know, kind of mean. Like her face looks a little bit angry. Here she looks more, obviously, more happy. So, you know, that'll affect. Look at that. How sick is that? That's like. And look, here they changed They changed the way his eyes are, where his eyes are looking more to the right. Here he's looking straight ahead, so I don't know why they did that, but looks amazing. Amazing, amazing. Gun is different. Which gun? Her gun? Let me see. Yeah, yep. Look, it's points. This is a short barrel. This is a long barrel. That's weird. I don't think that's gonna matter to a lot of people. But good call. And Kit Fito, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. I'm the greatest Jedi ever. No, I'm telling you guys, look at this. There's more pictures, so don't worry. Look at that. See, like, why would anybody want to do that to her head sculpt? Never. I wouldn't at all. Look, the boots are spot on. The only thing is, as you can see, these boots are a little bit bigger on her. These are like really like tight on her. Not literally tight, but a lot tighter than these. You can see the gap in between here. But again, it's not a big deal. Jeff says, I believe the pistol retracts. Oh, okay, there you go. So I was gonna say that too. I was like, it's probably extends and retracts, but yeah, look at that. Why would anybody? Again, I wouldn't. No way. But the fact that we get the option to do it if you wanted to, absolutely. That extra headdress is so nice. Yeah, I mean, but again, the fact that they gave it to us, they didn't have to give it to us, but I feel like they had to add little things here and there to justify that price. Because can you imagine if it didn't even come with that, then you get even less for $270? It's like, wait a minute, See, look at that. Here she doesn't look, again, this look doesn't look much like her at all. Because again, look at the eye. It's too far to the left. And it makes it look weird. It makes it look like she's got a lazy eye. So some, works sometimes. It doesn't work. Again, it's just the angle. Not that she looks horrible. She just doesn't look right in some angles. Look at this right here. This looks insane. Insane. The fact that you could pose them like that, so you can see the articulation already, how you could actually get them that way. That's a great, it's a good thing for those who love to pose. You guys know I don't care for that. So mine is going to be swords in the front. Call it a day. Eddie says, are both these? No. Padme's 270 and Anakin's 279 on Sideshow. Joe says, they probably ordered too much fabric for the cape. And yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, again, the more they give us, the better for those prices. They should have thrown in another head sculpt, just because it's just very expensive. Very expensive for what it is. Jeff says that long pistol won't fit. Well, maybe it's, you can remove the tip and add it and just put it in. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this pose is sick. I like this pose a lot. Kit Fito says, I'm just very happy that we got this announcement, to be honest. I'm not going to be picky. I'm just exactly. No, and it's not about being picky. You can, when we get images, what we try to do, at least, I'm speaking for myself. What I try to do is point out always the good and the bad. Not everything's great, not everything's perfect, and not everything's terrible either. Everything that we see and everything that we get has its goods and has its bads. There's nothing wrong with that. So there's nothing wrong with pointing out, again, remember, these are just prototypes anyway. So anything that we're looking at is just a prototype. Anything can change, as we've seen lately, specifically with a lot of things, for the better and for the worse. So it's not a bad thing about, again, you don't have to say, you don't have to do it. You don't have to say, oh, I don't want to point, and it's fine. But the reason why I do this and why, I'm going to assume that a lot of people do this is, not to expect perfection every time, because if we expect perfection every single time, we're going to be sad and we're going to be upset, so it's better to point out. And I personally like to expect the worst, because, or see the worst, because I know that there's a possibility that it'll get fixed. You know what I mean? And we'll end up getting a better product. But it's not, it's not about getting picky, and at least picky in a negative way. We can be picky in a positive way. Like, oh, I would like this and I would like that, and I wish that, that's fine. Yeah, for me. But, there's a lot of people who get picky in a negative way, like, oh, this is bad. And it is what it is. Everybody has their own way of doing things. Flavio in the house. What's going on? How was your hair appointment? Did they shave you down? Unreal. Unbelievable. This guy, he didn't want to stream with me because he had a hair appointment today. I think they had to do a perm or something. I don't know. What explain it to the chat. Unbelievable. Poor Doc Brown and Batman Begins got the shaft. I hope they. Well, that's another thing, So Doc Brown specifically, that's disappointing because a lot of people expected that figure, wanted that figure for a long time, and then to just get the exact same head sculpt from the original one, it's like, what? That's laziness. That's really crappy on their part. Again, I'm still getting mine, but it just sucks that at these prices we should be getting new head sculpts. You know what I mean? These figures are not cheap, and they get away with it because they figure, well, he's getting a new outfit, he's getting all these accessories, he's getting all this stuff, so we don't really need to bother too much with a new head sculpt because people like the first one, So they're like, oh, let's just reuse it. Again, it's a cop-out. It's cheap. It's lazy. If they were charging less than the original one, I would be like, okay, fine. We're not paying for anything extra. We're not paying for anything, new. But the fact that they're, reusing stuff and just selling it to us like, oh, here you go. And not only that, but they make it seem like it's a new head sculpt that we're getting anyway. You know what I mean? When we get the prototype picture, and that's what's upsetting. And this is why I like to point out the bad stuff as well, because they show us as if we're getting a whole new product, and then they give us, the bait and switch, and here you go. Just kidding. It's like, what the hell? So it's just upsetting, and that's why sometimes when I see stuff like that, I'm like,
I don't think so.
It's not okay. It's not okay. But what are we gonna do? The only thing we can do is not buy it. That's it. Perfection is unattainable. Yeah, exactly. It's unrealistic, So obviously we want as perfect as possible, the best product we could get for the amount of money that we pay. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with wanting that. But to trash a figure and put it down because it's not perfect to what you expected your liking to be, or it's not perfect to what the figure is in the movie, that's asking too much, and you're in the wrong hobby. But the pursuit of perfect, yeah, exactly. No, that's what I just said. You want the best of the best, of course, with the amount of money we pay, absolutely. But if you don't get it, it's like you're not going to be like, screw this company. Like, it's impossible. Yeah, that was dirty. Yeah, exactly. No, it sucks. But what are we gonna do? TK, what's going on, my friend? Loving this, not ordering just them. I will get them. Anakin looks so good that I don't mind having him rather than paying it. Well, it's completely different. And that's gonna be a lot of people's, choices now. Is it, and I'm just saying some. Like when I say some, I say very limited some. You know what I mean? Because they're not the same by any means. Not by any means. They're not the same. They don't look the same. The hair alone, you know what I mean? You got the ponytail here. Like that alone is a huge, huge deal, because it's more of that character during that time of the trilogy. So, yeah, it's up to, obviously, again, it's your money. You're going to say, you know what? I'll just wait for this one so I don't have to spend money on the episode 3 one. Perfectly fine. But is it the same figure? Absolutely not. Is it going to be anywhere near close besides the outfit? Absolutely not. So, but again, at the end of the day, it's your choice. So if that's what you want, then, perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I know what you meant. Eddie says, I can't believe they still left the poor sunglasses in his head. Yeah, that's why I call, because at least and D'Lo says this a lot too. At least cover it. Like, don't throw it in our face that you're giving us the exact same thing. Like, at least, make an attempt to look like you're trying to, work. You know what I mean? It's just like, here you go. See ya. And that's like a slap in the face because, again, they're not getting any cheaper. Those figures are not getting cheaper. So they should not be taking shortcuts, and specifically with the head sculpts. That's like the main thing of why we collect these figures, this company, because of the likeness. And we expect, again, I personally expect a new head sculpt every time I order a new figure because I'm paying a new price. If they were charging me the same amount for that figure that they charge us for the, Back to the Future 2 figure, I would be like, perfectly fine, but we're not. And they justify it by giving us, an updated, obviously a new outfit, more accessories, more little plastic add-ons and this and that. And that's it. So, it's a new figure. We got the remote control. So it's like, they're getting all this stuff, so it's a different figure. To a certain extent, it's really not. So we should be getting a brand new head sculpt per figure because we're paying a brand new price per figure. Single Story Rider, my friend, what's going on? Thank you for being here. I'm very happy with these results. Are you ordering these too? Jabo says it's an insult to... Exactly. That's what I said. At least try to cover it up. Like, try to... Where it won't kill you to add a little piece of, clay, add it on there, just paint it, and then that's it. Because it'll do the job. It'll cover it up, and a lot of people won't even notice. They'll notice, it's very similar to the original head sculpt, but, it doesn't have the holes. So it's different. And all they had to do was just cover up the hole, and we would have fell for it. But they don't even try, which is, even more of a slap in the face. Maximum Rest, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Just pre-ordered. Yep, good. Yeah, I pre-ordered like an hour after they came out because I was like, let me just avoid any problems. Remember Howard Chan's favorite IP, Star Wars, and his favorite Marvel is... Oh, nice. I did hear the Star Wars thing. I didn't know about the Spider-Man thing. I just found a new Batman Begins video. It is as bad as we feared. Glossy suit that doesn't even match the reused cowl. See, I'm waiting for mine. I don't know. Like I said, we talked about it on Saturday. I can't, I talked about what I saw in the pictures. So once I get it in hand, like I said, I told you guys I'm going to make a video on it, comparing, because I got the original. I got two original ones, and I'm getting two of these as well, just so I can display both looks. So I'm going to make a video, with both of them, just to, to see it myself and let you guys know exactly what the hell's going on. Because a lot of people that are getting the figures don't have the original one, so they can't really compare in hand what the differences are. You could look at a picture and be like, oh yeah, it doesn't have, but it's not the same. So that's why I want to make that video. Yes, I need the parents of Luke. Of course, absolutely. I needed them. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Those thanks coupons are the best. You can get those, you can get those. I guess every time you order something. But let's keep going with the pictures. Look at this. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. See, like her face completely different. Even here, as you can see, like her face looks a little puffier, a little rounder. Here's a lot sharper, a lot more triangular. See how the jawline goes down like this, and here's like the cheeks look puffy. So again, we're not going to get perfection, but it's not bad. It's not terrible. Jeff, go to this. There you go. Oh, there you go. For those, look, for everybody. Jeff, go to this contest page and enter. There you go. They always give you coupons when you enter those things. Yep. See, look at that. The hair, look at the hair. You could see it right here. The braids in the back. I didn't even notice because they didn't really show much of the back. This is the first time I'm looking at these pictures with you guys, by the way, so I haven't looked at these at all. Dilo sent them to me this morning, and I just saved them, and I sent them to myself, just to upload them on the for the show. But I haven't looked at them, so that's cool that they did that in the back as well. Another reason why I wouldn't want to cover that, with that headpiece, just because it's just, all that work to cover. Like, nah, look at that. She looks beautiful there. she looks 100% spot on right here. The lips, perfect. The entire look here, she looks spot on. Spot on, 100%. Crazy. I couldn't find a picture of like this of Anakin. I don't know where D'Lo found this, but he didn't send me an Anakin one. So if anybody has one, send me one. Look at this. Look at this. How insane. How insane does this look? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Unreal. Look at that. See, like here. Like even here, like she doesn't look great. Here she looks really bad. Really bad. Just because of the way the eyes are you know, they're showing you this because they want you to know that the eyes are, you know, got their eye rolling feature. So I understand. But they're not the most flattering pictures for the figure whatsoever. Here, she looks perfect. Let me see if I can zoom in. See, like here, she looks perfect. Look at that. Anakin, look at that. Can't beat that. You cannot beat that ever, ever, ever. Eddie says that has to. Yep, absolutely. Once again, do you think they make a new sculpt for Lady Thor? What do you mean a new sculpt? they didn't reuse this. I don't know what you mean by a new sculpt. Like, you know, fix the one they have? Or a new one, like, in what sense? Yeah, no, he's good. He's amazing. He's really, really good. Photos can fool eyes. Yep. Yeah, no, you know, they look off because of the angles, which is fine. I'm not complaining, but you have to be able to point that out, that it doesn't look great in some angles. These will look amazing. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not worried about these. Like I said, hopefully they'll be better. Anakin, I don't know how they could possibly make it better. But her, you know, there's always room for improvement on her. Again, in my opinion, for her head sculpt, even though she looks great. So we'll see what happens with them. I don't know. You know, I don't know what they're going to do. Again, we never know what to expect just in general. But hopefully, you know, we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if you guys saw what was it? Soso Toys teased. I don't know if you guys are into, you know, anime as well, but they just announced. Well, they just teased this figure. This figure, I don't know if you guys remember. Well, again, for those who do anime, I don't do anime, but shout out to Lahara. He sent me this information about these figures because again, I don't know anything about them, but apparently this is a figure from the show called One Piece, I believe. And so the character here that you're seeing is called Zoro. So it's again from an anime called One Piece. Roronoa Zoro is his name, apparently. Okay. Again, I know nothing about this character, but what they did do is they made, and this is what the character is. You know, for those who do know or don't know, this is what it is. So it's this guy that Soso Toys is teasing. As you can see, there is the green hair here. You know, you can kind of tell that it's green. So it's this character here. And what so this is on 16kid.com, Kid Chen's website. So what they're doing is they're doing another figure of this character. This is the name, Roronoa Zoro. So this is what Soso Toys is teasing from, again, the One Piece anime. Let me see what you guys are saying. Single storage. Now that I know how to use that important likeness, I expect a different pattern. Yeah, no, they will. Absolutely. That's what I said. Queen Amidala from episode 1 is probably, you know, I could bet money on that it's coming eventually. You know, episode 3. So I now that they have it, and you know, what started it all was the Thor movie. So, you know, this, and even so, even if it wasn't because of the Thor movie, they would have eventually made these figures anyway. Because again, it was teased so long ago that they already had the plans to do it. So now that they can, they will. So there's definitely more than one coming. But yeah, One Piece. That's the show. There's been okay. See, I don't know anything about. Yeah, apparently what makes him cool is that he has 3 swords, one in each hand and then one in his mouth. So I'm assuming he's some type of badass. So this is what what So Toys is teasing. This is so this is apparently what he's known for. One in each hand and then one in his mouth. So he's a crazy guy. But looks cool. Again, this is a third-party one. This is not So Toys. This is Hero Toys. But for those who like anime, look at that. Looks really, really nice. So this is what this figure is, guys. Roronoa Zoro. And then this figure here, like, I don't know if you guys were here that stream when obviously they had teased this, and nobody knew what this guy was. And I said it's probably the Wind Hashira on my stream. You could go back and check it out. Well, here it is. Wind Hashira. And again, shout out to Lahara. He was the one who said, oh, it's probably this guy. It's probably that. I wouldn't know any of this, but he was the one. He's my go-to for anime. The guy is like really, really good with that stuff. He's really hardcore into it. And what I'm going to do, actually, I talked to him today about it. Whenever there's any type of anime, releases or announcements, he's going to be coming on the show, and he's going to talk about it for those who, whether don't know about it or do know about it and want to hear more about it. That's going to be a segment and on the shows, going forward. Eventually, once he's got to get a camera. So we talked about that. So that's going to be cool. I would love to learn about this stuff. Again, I don't watch any of it. I don't know any of it. I don't think that, if they were crappy shows, millions of people would be into it, because I know that it's a very popular genre in comics. So I think that, I would be interested in learning about it. I'm going to assume that, more people would too. Just because you don't collect something doesn't mean that it's not cool. Doesn't mean that you can't get into it. So I'm excited about that, So I look at these figures. These things are cool. I know P-Rock is big into this stuff as well. Shout out to P-Rock. I haven't talked to the guy probably since I think 1993. So, but yeah, he's very big into this as well. But these again, that's something I would collect because I don't know anything about it. But anything samurai, anything ninja, all this stuff is really, really cool. So look at this, guys. So far, we have 5. Now, again, from what we talked about and predicted, multiple people. Let me see. He's a dope. Yeah, see, that's what he's known for. So I don't know, but he looks cool. Queen Amidala figure would be. You'll see. It's 100% coming eventually, because there's absolutely no reason why not. It's a big deal character as well. There's so much anime out there. Yeah, see, and there's tons and tons and tons of fans as well, like millions of fans of this stuff. So it's got to be for a reason, So we predicted, obviously, a lot of people predicted, what these were coming, what these were going to be before they were shown. So what do you guys think these are? So I had spoken and I had said, we think Dr. Manhattan for this one. Let me know if you guys think the same. The Witcher for this one. Again, I don't know. I don't watch the show. I don't know anything about the show. Other people mentioned The Witcher. I did. I wasn't one of them because, again, I don't know. I don't know anything about that guy. Apparently, this is Soldier Boy right here. And this is supposed to be Mr. Knight from Moon Knight. That would be amazing. The fact that So Toys is making it, that would be incredible. I can't wait for that figure if they make it. Again, if they're making it, Hot Toys is making it. There is absolutely no way that they're making Moon Knight and they're going to miss out on what do you call it? On Mr. Knight, just because they're going to need material to release from that show. You know what I mean? If you notice how many figures are they releasing from each Disney Plus show? At least a couple. And from that show so far, they just have Moon Knight, you know, so they have to give us something else, at least 2 figures. What did we get from Hawkeye? Kate Bishop. Hawkeye was finally teased. What are we getting from She-Hulk? We're getting Daredevil and She-Hulk. Doesn't mean that we can't get more, but we're at least getting 2. So Moon Knight. Hopefully, you know, we got Moon Knight, and hopefully, what's his name? Mr. Knight. What are we getting for the Loki show? We got Loki. We got Sylvie. We got President Loki, I believe, was from the show as well. So that's, you know, that's more than 2. So that's my little pattern that I see from them, at least 2 figures. So I don't think they're just going to stop at 1 with what do you call it? with Moon Knight. Look at what happened with what was it? WandaVision. We got regular Vision. We got White Vision. We got Wanda. So that's 3. So, you know, I think we're definitely getting more. And now I forget the girl's name from Moon Knight. I forget what the superhero name is. If anybody knows in the chat, please let me know, because when I heard her name, I was like, oh, I don't even know who she is. But she was on the show, so Mr. Knight look is good. Yeah, I hope it's him. I want Soldier Boy. Yeah, he's gonna look good. Fellow Collector, let's see. Thanks, my friend. Thank you for pushing the likes as well. Let me see what my other so I got that. So guys, I wanted to talk about one thing that I just got, and I made a comparison video on this. It was the Toys era Vulture, right? So this guy, I don't know if you guys are ordering. I don't know if you guys are you know, interested in getting this, but so my comparison was to the Jazz Inc. dioramas Vulture. So obviously, you know, it's a night and day figure comparing those 2 things. The Jazz Inc. Vulture, you know, it's like a statue. You know, the body is, there's no articulation to the elbows. Obviously, there's no reason for you to move the legs. You know, they have this plastic attachment, this exoskeleton, you know, attachment that they added to it. You know, you can't bend the arms at all. They didn't even make it articulated. The wings on the Jazz Inc. one are massive wings. Probably about half an inch to an inch thicker, you know, this way, thicker, you know, this way, from the Toys R Us one. The Jazz Inc. one is about 4.2 feet. The Toys R Us one is about 3 feet and 6 inches in length. So the only reason why I got this figure was because of the head sculpt. Even the head sculpt, you know, it's great for what it is. It's not, you know, Hot Toys. That's another thing. Hot Toys is making theirs 100%. I'm getting that one as well. Again, not for the wings by any means. Obviously, the Hot Toys one is probably going to be most likely going to be better than this one all around, even the wings. This figure came with a light up feature right here. So the wings light up, not the wings, the propellers light up and they spin. They're very hard to spin. During the video, I tried to spin them and they didn't spin. So I was like, oh, they don't spin. But then I was like, wait a minute. I remember that was one of the selling points of the figure. So then I tried it and like real hard during the video and they move, but it's like you got to really like force it. Why would they do that? I don't know. The gun lights up as well. But the one downside is, you know, they didn't give us batteries. There's no batteries included in there. So why would they do that? I don't know. Ridiculous. You know, the Jazz Inc. one, the head sculpt, the helmet lights up. Cool. This one lights up as well, as you can see. The handles on the Toys R Us one, you can actually fit them on a hand. Okay, you could grip the handles. On the Jazz Inc. one, the handles are like floating as part of the exoskeleton that they made the figure with. So it's weird because you got a hand like this and nothing's like attached to it. It's just like, it's just weird. But again, quality wise, it's better. Likeness wise is better. Scale wise is better. But it's like a statue. $1,500 for that is, you're paying for the wings pretty much. But again, I got this figure for the head sculpt. It's displayed right behind me, right next to the Spider-Man figures. Again, very decent head sculpt. Nothing crazy. It's not like terrible by any means. But again, the reason why I'll be getting the Hot Toys one is because the head sculpts are going to be way better than this. The features, the guns are going to be way better. The wings are probably going to be way better. Hopefully, we'll get a spinning, an actual spinning propeller feature on the wings. Eddie said, "Was it this one is 3 feet 6 inches about?" Eddie says, "Not for me." Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely cool, but it's definitely not like the Jazz Inc. piece, and it's definitely not something that's like, oh my god, you guys need to get this. No, the claws on the feet are articulated a lot better than the they're a lot bigger, not a lot better, a lot bigger than the Jazz Inc. ones. The Jazz Incs. are very small and like very pointy and metallic looking. These are like twice the size in length, and just that's something cooler. See, like here, look how long they look. Look how long these things look. So really cool in that aspect. But overall, the Jazz Inc. This you could articulate the whole body. You could move it around. At least this you could get a 90-degree angle from the elbow. With the Jazz Inc. one, you can't even move it at all. So yeah, it was about like no, not 1,500. It's 500, 600, something like that. No, not $1,500. The 1,500 thing was not even 1,500. 1,300 was the vehicles, the BVS Batmobile and the 1966 Batmobiles were both about like 13 and change, about. But yeah, no, the Vulture was about five and change, 600 and change about, with shipping and all that stuff. So yeah, no, it wasn't a cheap piece. But I just wanted to bring that up to you guys as well. And there was one more thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me see if I could find it real quick. Hold on. Oh yes. So let me pull up these pictures real quick for the Batman, since you guys brought it up. So just to give you a little and again, I'm going to make a video for you guys as well, but just to show you guys real quick. So this is the figure, and again, we talked about this before, but I just want to bring it up real quick. Here we go. So as you guys can see right here, this is what we were supposed to get, okay? Which was the exact same thing as you see here, and I'm going to make. See, so let me see if I could. Let me see. There we go. So, look, this suit is matte, and as you can see, there's no shine to it. Absolutely no shine, which is what you see on the screen. Same exact thing. This is not supposed to be changed to anything shiny. Okay. Look at the head sculpt. The head sculpt, as you can see, is completely different than this. This is what they used for the DX19, or it was supposed to be, different than the one from the DX19. It turns out it was the same exact thing. This is nothing like this. Okay. But look at the suit. The one thing about this suit is, can you see the dust? Because it's rubberized. It's like a very, very thick rubber suit. It's the dust sticks to it. So it gets very dusty. So what I'm thinking is they changed the suit to a more shiny suit for that reason, was to prevent it from getting dusty from because that's the downside. Like my thing, is super dusty right now. And to clean it, can you clean it? Probably. Am I gonna clean it? No. It's been dusty for years already. So I think that was what the reasoning was to change the suit and make it shiny to avoid dust getting on it. But if you look, it's the same. It's all these pictures are the exact same figure I just showed you. Look, even here, this cowl never fit properly for some reason. It was never. It was for some reason. Even with the very first figure, I believe, it just never looked right. It never looked right. These pins that hold it in, look how big they are. They were always very bulky, and I understand they're in the movie that way, but it just doesn't look right. It never looked right. Look, even here, it looks like it's two separate pieces, which it is, but it's too obvious. It's too bulky. Look at that. So that's why I can't wait to get my figure to really do and again, I have two of these. I have two. I have one displayed this way, obviously, and then one displayed like you see here on the screen, like the full Batman outfit. Again, because I wanted those two looks. I feel like it would have been a waste to not have the two looks. But I needed it, so which is again why I bought two of these. DX19, I only got one because again, it's one suit, one look. Yeah, you get one head sculpt and the cowl, but I displayed mine with just the head sculpt because I like the different head sculpt compared to obviously all the other ones that I have. So, it was a no-brainer for me to just get one. But this, again, because you get the two different looks, and hopefully, and my hope was when I pre-ordered was they're gonna get better. It's gonna be a better figure. It's gonna be obviously they're using the DX19 bodies on them right now, so they're gonna be taller, which sucks because now they're off scale compared to the older ones. But it is what it is. They gotta evolve. The figures gotta evolve. 2.0s are coming, 3.0s are coming, so it is what it is. I posted pics of mine in the Facebook group. I actually like to see. So Hector was also telling me earlier that it's not as bad as people are making it seem to be. And once he had it in person, he got his, I believe, today. So that's why I'm just talking about these pictures. I don't know what it looks like in hand until I get it, obviously, and that's why I want to make that video comparison to point out, for those who are on the fence of, man, should I get it now? Should I not? To hopefully help, whoever needs some help with that as well. And let me see if I had another topic for you guys. Yeah, so this was another thing that I saw. I don't know if you guys were like interested in this. Hold on. Did anybody see this? I don't know if anybody saw this figure, but I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, what is this? Like, I get it. Like, I understand what it's supposed to be, but like, what the hell is this? He looks like Forrest Gump with his hat on. Like, what the hell's happening? Look at that. What body is this? Like, this, look at this. This is embarrassing. Like, at least, like, let me show you. Like, if you use a body like this is the fat body from oh God, what is the name of the company? I forget the name of the company. But this is like that big, that big body, that big bulky body. I forget the name of the company. Oh my God. Somebody tell me the name of it's not Fison, it's not what the heck? It's not Worldbox. Is it Worldbox? It might be Worldbox. Yes, it is Worldbox. So it's that Worldbox body for that big fat body. But like, what the hell is this? Like, what the hell is this? Like, this is horrible. Like, this is not even like cool. It's just like somebody thought that this was like a good idea and was like, let's do it. If anybody buys this, I would love to get your opinion on it because, oh my God, yeah, exactly. What the hell? I don't know what exactly like who came up with this? Yeah, Worldbox singles order. That's what it was. Worldbox, yes. Beefcake, yeah, seriously, like what the hell? Look at this. No, absolutely. Look at the shorts. What the hell were they thinking? Like, and it's not even proportional. Like, look at his arms. These huge bodybuilder arms, and then you got this huge, like, weird belly gut. Like, what the hell? Absolutely not. He would look good at 160. Oh my god, he has some. That's what I'm saying. Look at the arms, humongous. This is like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I like the exactly yes, but that body, but it doesn't even look like a real like like fat body. Man, what's going on? That's the first time I've seen this name ever. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. This is Figure the Year. Yeah, good luck. But like, can you imagine? And look what they did. So I guess it's two versions. So you got the Bro Thor from Hot Toys look. They call it Fat Thunder, and then you got this rooted Fat Thor look. And then you got the Forrest Gump look when he was jogging. You guys remember that? When he went for a jog and he was like, and then all of a sudden he gave up. This is what he looked like, literally. But yeah, like, what the hell? See, like, I don't get it. So this is the PXG 001, and then this is the PXG 001B. Oh, so yeah, so it is two versions. So this is the the Hot Toys version, the Hot Toys head sculpt look at least, and then this is the other one. Oh my! Anybody getting this? Bloated Thunder. This guy. That's unreal. But yeah, this is incredible. Ridiculous. So that's it for me, guys. Let me give you guys a little announcement about the the giveaway real quick, because I know you guys like to leave when the show's almost ending. So like I was mentioning, I posted it on my Instagram and I posted it on my group. That whoever is here, so what's going to happen is once I'm at 1,370 something subs on my YouTube right now. Once I hit 1,500, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it during a live stream. So whatever, topics we have during that live stream, it's going to be a regular live stream. And then I'm going to run it like a raffle. Okay. So what I'm going to do is whoever's in the chat that day, I'm going to have you guys, pick a number from, I don't know, 1 through 50 or whatever, depending on how many people are here. People that I recognize, people that I've been around for a while, not just any random stranger, not just any random, person that has never been here. Just literally like loyal supporters, people that, I've known for a while that have always supported me, that have been there, for me. So what I'm going to do is have all those names, throw in a number from 1 to whatever it is for that day. I don't know how many people are going to be in here. So once that happens, then I'm going to, again, run it like I do a raffle. You guys see how I run the raffles. If you haven't, my raffles are on the channel. You could just, look for raffle. There's up to, I think, raffle up to 5 or 6 right now. So I just wanted to bring that up because, I don't want somebody to just see that I posted, I'm doing a giveaway, and then just come in just for the giveaway, happen to win it, and then, people who have supported me, from day one, not be able to even have a chance. So that's what I wanted to do for you guys. Also, the raffle is down to 6 spots. It went from 15 to 13 to 9 to 6. So it's filling up really quickly. I think it'll be running before Christmas. So if you guys want to play and hopefully win a figure for Christmas for yourself, it's a perfect time. And so, yeah, like I said, if you guys are interested in joining, message me directly. $20 to get in per spot. You could get as many spots as you want. There's only 6 left, though. So let me see what you guys are saying real quick. Eddie, my friend, thank you for being here. Have a good night. Let's be honest. Who was planning to make this? So I think somebody will use this for their own custom, if anything. I don't think, I don't think they're doing that. I'm pretty tired. I think I'll go home now. Exactly. Tyria saying, see you, Eddie. Everybody's saying good night to Eddie. Jables. Good night. Single songwriter. Let's go. Yes, my friend. Yeah, guys. So thank you again, as always. Thank you for your support. Thank you guys for being here, as always. For those who are always here the whole time, for those who pop in and say hello, for those who watch after the fact, I appreciate it. Thank you guys again. Rick Artemis, what's going on, my friend? James, I'll hit you up on Thursday. All right, cool. Absolutely. Tuli, my friend, thank you for being here as always. And that's it, guys. Thank you, guys. Have a good rest of the week. I'll see you guys on Saturday again, 9:30. All right, so take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next one.